Who is the best Spider-Man of them all? Tobey versus Andrew versus Tom, the stickiest threesome ever. Hey everyone, Mark Ellis here on the show where we drop the puck on a scintillating matchup in the world of movies, TV, and hopefully not books. Here's how it works. 3 rounds. Round 1, box office. Round 2, tomato meter. Round 3, power and responsibility plus a wild card. Round number 1 is box office. Spider-Man has been a fixture at the top of the box office. He first debuted on the big screen in 2002.
The Amazing Spider-Man!
That year, Tobey Maguire, upside down, kissed his way into our hearts to the tune of 3 total films that grossed a combined $3.3 billion worldwide. The first 2 were great, and the third one oddly made me miss Nickelback. After getting cheated out of his Facebook shares,
Poor Peter Parker.
Andrew Garfield stepped into the reboot The Amazing Spider-Man and its lone sequel. The 2 combined collected $1.6 billion here on planet Earth. Then Sony sent a lot of emails that we all read, and somehow Marvel was able to secure the again rebooted Tom Holland Spider-Boy into MCU. If you combine the 3 movies that Tom Holland has already appeared in as Spider-Man, they've done $4.1 billion worth of business. That's almost enough money to buy Star Wars. Almost. Here's my take. Tobey's got 3 standalone movies that did over $1 billion a piece, and that's even more impressive considering he didn't have like 38 other Avengers or a talking raccoon in the films to help him.
That is true!
That was all on his shoulders, selling those tickets. Neither of Andrew Garfield's flicks cracked the $1 billion mark.
Oh boy.
And Tom Holland, Homecoming, didn't quite hit $1 billion either.
I don't understand. I'm intimidating.
Mr. Stark, I'm not feeling so good. The edge is going to Tobey.
Now dig on this.
Round 2, tomato meter. Tobey Maguire, his highest rated Spider-Man movie is Spider-Man 2 at 93%. His lowest rated, Spider-Man 3, predictably, at 63%. Still fresh. So his average of his 3 movies, 82. That'll get you in to most state colleges. Up next is Andrew Garfield. His first attempt at Spider-Man is 72% on the tomato meter. However, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, 52%, and it has the distinction of being the only Spider-Man film that is rotten.
Oh, please, please.
His average, 62%. So moving on to Tom Holland, his high is his movie, Spider-Man Homecoming, 92%. His low is Avengers Infinity War, 84%, but he survives the snap, 89% for his average. That's 3 fresh movies so far. Tom Holland, you're a young kid, but you're getting a big win. You take round number 2.
Holy shit!
Round number 3, power/responsibility.
With great power comes...
Yeah, we all know the phrase, but who amongst these arachnid folk had the most power or the most responsibility? It ain't Tom Holland. Look, he's got chores around the house, but he's got tons of shoulder pads, core reactors, magical hammers to lean on when the fighting gets serious. I give Tom a lot of credit for taking on the Vulture, and he got in some good licks against Thanos, but his first fight in the MCU, it was against Captain America. That's not a fight, that's a scrimmage. Look, I love what you did against Ant-Man. Keep watching the old movies.
You ever see that really old movie? Empire Strikes Back?
You're not winning this round. It's between Andrew and Tobey. They both had to juggle homework with a solid love interest, but Andrew Garfield, he had to deal with his love interest not making it out of the second film. Plus, he tangled with the Lizard in his first movie, and then the trifecta of Electro, Green Goblin, and Russian Paul Giamatti in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's a whole lot of responsibility. Some may even say too much for one movie. Like, don't cram all that responsibility into a third act. Speaking of shoehorns, Tobey fought off both Venom and Sandman in Spider-Man 3, and he also lost the battle to his need to dance. But come on, let's talk about the most epic clash he ever had. That was the memorable one against Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2, and I'll throw in the original tangle with Green Goblin in there as well. So both Tobey and Andrew handled their responsibilities incredibly well, but Garfield also had the added pressure of dealing with Gwen Stacy's dad, who's a cop, played by Dennis Leary. I mean, you are in for a lifetime of rough Thanksgiving table conversation.
I saw a video on the internet.
Oh, you saw the video on the internet. Well, then the case is closed.
Good luck with that, Andy. You win the round. Oh, it's getting good in here. We got 3 Spider-Man duking it out. Each one has a round to their credit so far. So we move to the wild card. We thought about going with a suit, but That felt like cheating because Tom Holland has the Tony Stark cheddar in his. Let's consider the overall websmanship of these three fellows. One can't talk about websmanship, a word that I just invented. You can put that in Webster's dictionary. I'm just rolling with it today.
Shazam! Go! Go! Go, Web, go!
Let's look at the average web screen time per movie. Now, Andrew Garfield, he averages using his web 4 minutes per movie. Tobey Maguire trails him slightly 3.8 minutes per movie. Tom Holland, a distant third. He only uses that web 2 minutes per flick. You're a young kid, you'll learn how to last longer. And now the toughest part of my job, besides driving here, Southern California traffic. I gotta pick a winner. I'm going Tobey Maguire. That's right, you still got it, Pete. He's the original. He helped usher in the golden age of comic book movies, and his webs fling right from the wrist. His are organic, while the other two, they had to build a device to shoot the web. And call me old-fashioned, I like organic, natural, free-range webbing. And that's what Tobey Maguire brings to the table as Peter Parker / Spider-Man. But it doesn't matter who I think is the best. I'm just one man of below-average intelligence. It's your turn. You're the viewer. You have all the power. And with great power comes
great responsibility.
Great responsibility.
You figured it out. Comment and let us know your favorite Spider-Man of them all. Tell us why that Spider-Man is your favorite young whippersnapper named Peter Parker. Make sure y'all check out Miles Morales as Spider-Man in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse because it's a great movie. Thanks for tuning in this week. We'll see you real soon.